All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to explore a really profound spiritual practice, the Nav Gauri Puja. We'll look at what it is, the incredible benefits, and its really powerful connection to the sacred city of Kashi. So let me just start by asking you something. Are you looking for a little more balance in this kind of chaotic world? Or maybe a feeling of protection for your family, or just more harmony in your relationships? I think we all are, right? These are such universal desires, and today we're exploring a spiritual path that aims to address them. So what exactly is Nav Gauri Puja? Well, at its heart, it's a puja, a form of worship, but it's focused on the 9 divine forms of Ma Parvati. Now, each one of these forms represents a different virtue. We're talking strength, compassion, courage, prosperity, and protection. But it's really more than just a ritual. It's a practice dedicated to honoring that divine feminine energy and inviting its power into our lives.
Okay, so what does this ancient practice actually offer us today in our modern lives? Let's get into the profound benefits, both spiritual and really practical, that people are seeking when they do this powerful worship.
And wow, the list of benefits is incredibly comprehensive. People who practice this are looking for everything from mental peace and emotional stability to harmony in their marriage and blessings for their kids. It's believed to offer protection for the entire family, freedom from fear, and even a real boost in personal health and confidence. It's a truly holistic approach to well-being.
And while these benefits are absolutely for everyone, the ancient texts point out that the puja is especially powerful for young women, for wives, and for homemakers. It's seen as this powerful way to invoke a shield of divine grace and stability over the entire family and the home.
But there's another element here that just takes this whole thing to another level: the location. Let's talk about the special Kashi connection and find out why performing this worship in the city of Varanasi is considered so incredibly powerful. This quote, it just gets right to the heart of it. Kashi, which you might know as Varanasi, isn't just any city. In Hindu tradition, it's considered the sacred ground where the energies of Shakti, that's the divine feminine, and Shiva, the divine masculine, they just converge. It's a place where powerful goddesses like Ma Annapurna and Ma Gauri herself are believed to reside. The spiritual significance of this place is just profound. The sacred texts say that any worship you perform in Kashi has an impact that literally echoes through time. It's believed to purify the karmas of 7 generations. Think about that. The power of any spiritual act you do there is just magnified immensely. So you can imagine, right, when you take the Nav Gauri Puja and perform it on this sacred land, a kind of unique spiritual alchemy is said to happen. Worshipping the 9 forms of the goddess here is believed to awaken 9 distinct inner powers within you. The ritual becomes a catalyst for real internal transformation. Of course, this raises a very, very practical question for most of us. How on earth can we access this profound spiritual experience if we can't physically travel all the way to Kashi? I mean, it's a real challenge in our busy lives, isn't it? Distance, time, money, they can all be huge barriers. So does that mean the blessings of Kashara are just out of reach? Well, not anymore.
This is where ancient faith meets modern technology, and it's so cool. The concept of a spiritual bridge, or Adhyatmik Setu, has emerged. It basically uses modern tools to connect your devotion directly to the sacred rituals happening in Kashi, no matter where you are in the world.
And the process itself is actually remarkably straightforward, and it's designed to bridge that physical gap. So, you start by stating your intention, you provide your name and your gotra, which is your family lineage. Then, experienced Vedic Pandits in Kashi perform the entire ceremony on your behalf. You can actually watch it all happen remotely, either live or recorded. And then, to complete that connection, sacred prasad, the blessed food offerings, is delivered right to your doorstep. But okay, how does this actually work on a spiritual level? Right? How can a prayer that's done miles and miles away be specifically for you? Well, the answer lies in this really foundational concept in Vedic tradition, the power of intention. The key to the whole thing is something called the sankalp. Now, this isn't just a wish or a hope, it's a deep, focused intention. When the priest combines your name, your lineage, and your specific purpose with sacred mantras, they create what is essentially a unique spiritual address just for you. And the analogy for this is just perfect. Think of a radio. A song is being broadcast out there on a specific frequency, right? And you have to tune your radio to that exact channel to hear it. Well, in the same way, the sankalp tunes the divine energy of the mantras directly to you.
It's what ensures the blessings and the positive vibrations are directed specifically to you and they can cross any physical distance.
So this really highlights a key difference. Physical presence, well, that's limited by geography. You have to be there. But presence through sankalp, through your focused intention, is considered just as potent, maybe even more so, because it totally transcends distance. In the Vedic tradition, it's your focused intention that truly directs the divine energy, and that makes you an active participant in the ritual no matter where you are.
So, as we start to bring all of this together, let's just step back and reflect on the ultimate significance of this practice, because it's really more than just a one-time event. It's an act with a lasting, multi-generational impact.
When you boil it all down, the Nav Gauri Puja is really an awakening of Nari Shakti, that divine feminine power. It's a personal resolution to protect one's family, and it's a conscious choice to walk a path of grace, harmony, and stability in your life. And this final thought really brings it all home. When this act of devotion happens in Kashi, right there in the presence of Shiva and Shakti, it transcends the individual. It's not just a puja anymore, it becomes a legacy, a true blessing that can ripple through generations. And that kind of leaves us with a powerful question to think about. What does it mean to create a spiritual legacy that could actually outlive us all?
Become part of our family today. Subscribe to Varanasi Divine Services and connect with the energy